This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by the North Law Firm. For car accidents and negligent security cases, call Joe at 239-337-1191. By Crime Stoppers of Southwest Florida. Report crimes and get paid with nobody knowing your identity. 1-800-700-TIPS. And by Lee Health. Welcome back, Southwest Florida. Wasn't Tashika Perry and Girl Talk so great? She's just the best. Hey, we're so thrilled here to get her on this show for the first time. She's just been doing things in the community for a long time, so I apologize for not having had Sarah Owens on the show sooner, the president and CEO of the Southwest Florida Community Foundation. Welcome to the show, Sarah.
Thanks for having me.
It's good to get you here, and I've seen you over the years doing what you do. Of course, you've seen me doing what I'm doing. Now we're finally together.
Yes.
And what brings us together is the great thing that has happened in the heart of the city of Fort Myers is the Collaboratory.
Right.
What is the Collaboratory?
The Collaboratory was created by the Community Foundation in partnership with the city of Fort Myers to really create not a place, but a space where people can come together. Community members, nonprofits, for-profit business, anybody who's wanting to do something to make a difference in our community, to create change. We built a whole space for it.
And in the past, who was the smart person to think, hey, we need to do this? That all these years, finally somebody said we could make this happen.
Well, you know, people in our community have been collaborating forever. You
Right.
have so many nonprofit and business people that come in and talk to you about working together. But we were starting to hear from a lot of people that there wasn't enough space, right? That they didn't know where to go, or the spaces were too expensive, or there was no expert on hand. So the Community Foundation was actually looking for new office space ourselves, but instead of just moving to a new office building, we said, what could we do that would really be a game changer in the community? So we kind of combined this need for a new office space with making something much bigger.
Outstanding. The Southwest Florida Community Foundation, we hear these various foundations throughout the region. What distinguishes you?
So we're a regional foundation, we're a public charity, but I really like to say that we're money launderers for good, which means we take things that people have, no matter what size, money, resources, and they say to us, we want to make something better in our community. We help you figure out how to do that. So we're kind of an umbrella where anybody can come and say, I want to work on water, I want to work on children's mental health, I want to work on saving animals, I want to start a new arts organization. There's just so many people here have big hearts and they want to make a difference, and so we're kind of like their concierge. We help them find their way.
And you're open too for people who want to make donations. You're always people who are out there watching and want to donate money as tax deductible nonprofit.
Absolutely, and what they do is just pick the thing they're passionate about. You know, they're not passionate about the foundation. They're passionate about what they're passionate about, and we help them make it happen.
Now, you sit here in the United Way here, the Lee County headquarters here, which covers other counties. This is not an unfamiliar organization based on what you do.
Oh, absolutely not. We are great partners. We work on a lot of things together. When there's a disaster that hits the community, Irma or flooding, we're right there. When red tide and the algae situation happened, we're each other's first phone calls, you know, because we work alongside the United Way to garner resources and work together to make things happen.
Back to the Collaboratory. When you look at this beautiful building that has been retrofitted to accommodate all of these organizations, all demographics, all races, creed, colors, and sexual orientations, and so on. 5 years from now, when you look back, what are some key things you're going to look at to say we've been successful?
You know, I get this question a lot because people want to know what's going to happen next. And it's so tempting for me to lay out a full plan. But what we're really saying to the community is, you're going to decide what happens in that building in 5 years. We built the container. We built the space. We put the resources behind it, right? We renovated a community treasure so it didn't get torn down. Now we're looking at you. What do you want to, Lee Pitts, you come into the space. What do you want to make happen in there?
Well, we do know that Lee Pitts Live will have, by the end, next time people see you on my show, you'll be welcoming me and the whole production into that facility. It has eliminated blight and slum. It has made that area, upgraded that area. So a lot of development that's coming around that area as well.
Right.
Sort of expound on that.
Well, that's considered the midtown section of Fort Myers, right? The city of Fort Myers did an amazing job renovating downtown. But then kind of right across the street from Martin Luther King Boulevard, what was going to happen over there? Somebody had to go first in there, right? Somebody had to say, we're going to go in there. And so the Community Foundation, a couple of businesses renovated buildings in that area and said, we'll go first. You know, we invested $10.5 million into that campus. We did it through a new market tax credit deal, so we didn't have to go out into the community to raise the money. We wanted it to be something that we made happen and that all the nonprofits, community members, residents can benefit from.
I didn't know that was a tax credit deal. Tallahassee? The
Federal.
new market?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Federal?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know if you know my background as a bank vice president.
Yeah, so you
we're
know
gonna-
all this. We could talk about this.
Yeah, let's don't go down.
Yeah.
But that's a great way to leverage development. The average person who's looking at this show, who's saying, hey, that doesn't relate to me. Does it relate to the average person? Is there something there for everybody?
Yeah, we like to say there's a seat for everybody at Collaboratory. There's 26,000 square feet. There's places people can drop in for the day to work, come in and have a cup of coffee, talk to somebody about an issue that you've got. You want to plan a party, you've got a fundraising event to do. If you're a nonprofit organization, that space is available for no charge. So it's a great way for you to connect with the community. We have booked 400 plus meetings in there in the last 6 weeks. People are using it like crazy.
Wi-Fi?
Total Wi-Fi, the fastest Wi-Fi you can get that's not available on the market.
How about a wedding?
Absolutely.
I'm just going to throw out stuff
No,
at you.
we've booked several weddings so far.
Already?
Yeah, yeah.
How about a motorcycle show?
Sure.
We're going to bring all our motorcycles and put them in there.
Sure,
All right,
sure.
so everything.
Yeah.
Now, when all those activities are taking place on the River District, how does the laboratory collaborate in that whole regard?
Well, you know, what we really built the space for is to help people make things happen, to activate community, to bring people together. And that can be a wedding or a motorcycle show, or it could be, you know, when Captains for Clean Water want to bring people together to talk about the water issues. You know, there's so many things that go on there on a daily basis. So we keep in touch with each other about activities that are going on. But River District is built more for like arts and attractions and entertainment, and we're built to change the world.
What are the hours of the laboratory?
So the business hours are 8 to 5, but events can happen there after hours as well. But it's open for business from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. But events can happen there after those hours and on
How
the weekends.
old is how long has it been open?
So we opened in October, so just a couple months, and we've just been so psyched to see how many people are coming in.
What has the response been from the community since you've opened it?
Overwhelming. And that makes me feel so happy when I run into a nonprofit leader or I run into somebody. Now I run into people like at the grocery store, at the gas station, and they're like, hey, I was in your building today. Hey, I was in your building last week. And that makes me feel like this matters.
Southwest Florida Community Foundation, who can tap into that? I know people can donate money, but also people can come to you to get services from you or to get money or funding or what have we. In fact, when I think about a person like you, I say every time somebody sees you, they think about money. They don't even care about you as a person. Can you give me some money?
Yeah. Either people are running away from me because they think I'm asking for it, or running to me because they think I've got it, right? So the Community Foundation has about $127 million in assets, which makes us one of the leading funders in our region.
You keep it local?
All local, except for donors who say, I want it to go up to my alma mater, right, in Michigan. But our local grant making all stays right here in Southwest Florida. So we work with nonprofits, those amazing people. I call them the superheroes. They're boots on the ground, grassroots, making things happen. Our donors say to us, hey, I want to support somebody who's helping grieving children. I want to help somebody who's rescuing animals, teaching people to read. And then we work with those nonprofits to get them the funding that they need. And then we work with the donors. Those are the people that come to us and say, I got to make something happen here. This is bothering me. What can I do? Yeah, every single day my phone is ringing with people saying, I want to make a difference. I want to make change. Tell me how I can do it.
That was a lead into my next question as I was listening to you. We as laymen, we would be surprised at all the good people with good hearts who are really trying to make a difference and use their financial wherewithal to help make society, Lee County, a better place?
Absolutely. I have the best job in the world. Every single day I get up and I talk to people who want to make a difference, and then to the people that are making it, and that's magic.
Well, we're so thrilled to have you in that position. Keep up the good work, okay?
Thanks.
Look forward to getting you back on the show. And the next time we see you on the show, you'll be welcoming Lee Pitts live on Fox 4 to the Collaboratory.
Absolutely.
Let's bump you out. As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like Sarah and all the fine people who are associated with the Southwest Florida Community Foundation. We'll see you next week.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.